This next story I'd like to share with you I call Sylvan Setting, and it's a story about my arrival here. When I first moved into this particular woodland community, I was greeted by my neighbor. She's a summer resident, and it was in summer that I first came to live in the treehouse. Sylvia Brownstein is from Long Island and currently resides most of the year in Arizona, coming to Pennsylvania for the summer hot months and also for the October leaf display. "Welcome, neighbor," she said as we met at the mailbox at the end of the gravel drive. "My name's Sylvia." "Hello," I replied. "Steve here." She shook my hand and smiled. "You know, I was telling a friend of mine about you two guys having bought the house. It's been empty for so long. Former owners were never here." I nodded. "They were veterinarians," I said. "Their business had gotten so they weren't able to get away on weekends." Sylvia shrugged. "Well, as I said, they were never here. I didn't know them well." She paused a moment, adjusting the collar of her blouse. "Anyway, I was talking to my friend about you guys, and she said, 'Oh my God, not two more.'" "Two more what?" I inquired rhetorically. "You know," Sylvia said, taken aback by my redirect. "Queers," I replied. Sylvia squirmed at the less than covert reference. "Well, Steve," she began to explain, "you have to understand how it is. There are a larger number of gay people who've bought in this community than in the area in general. It could get to be known as a gay community. That could affect real estate value." I smirked. "Oh, Sylvia, you know that whenever gays move into an area, the values go up. We fix up the rundown places, and then the rest of you move in. You can ask any real estate agent." "Well, in any event, we don't want this to become a gay community." I looked at Sylvia, eye to eye, soul to soul. "No better than that, Sylvia," I said. "In the world you and I grew up in, if you moved into my neighborhood, the rest of the people would have moved out. What you just said about my people is what my parents used to say about yours. And to put it all into perspective, as far as the Nazis were concerned, we both belonged in the ovens." Sylvia didn't respond. She traced her foot in the gravel of the drive for a minute, like a little girl, feeling shy and embarrassed. I noticed an owl painted on her mailbox. "You like owls?" I asked. "Yes," she replied. "I've always had a fascination with them, ever since I was a little girl and saw one in a barn at a farm we visited on summer vacation." And with that sentence, the woman Sylvia disappeared, and the little girl emerged. She wasn't the mask she was wearing. She was the girl next door who loved owls.